There's the prize for 32 teams in Hanover, Indiana for the 8K Division III National Championships. CARIUS and North Central looking for their third consecutive national title. Coaches ace in the hole, John Crain, the Midwest Region Athlete of the Year and Regional Individual Champ. Roger Klein also cracked the top 10 in the Midwest Regionals. Tim Hurt also part of the 7 Cardinal runners vying for the crown. Lots of fans packing the course that runs just under 5 miles. Bobby Over from Allegheny, the top returner from last year's race, finished second. Here's the start of the race. North Central lined up in the middle of your screen in the team's iconic candy stripe outfits. 2 kilometers in, Eli Horton from Iowa Central College in the top spot, Wiley Mangelsdorf for Principian second. Crain leading a large group of runners vying for third in the early going. A whole crew of St. Olaf runners in the group, Klein 22nd, Hurd 31st. About a half-mile later at the 3rd kilometer, Crain overtakes Mangelsdorf for second. St. Olaf's Grant Wintheiser joins the top 5 in the bronze and black top. Klein retains position at 22nd. Hurd drops to 40th. Troy Kelleher and Ryan Root show up among the sea of humanity in the low 60s. 5K, Crain closes the gap between him and Central College's Horton. Connecticut College's Michael LeDuc takes 3rd. Klein moves up to 12th. Hurd to the 48th position. Root and Kelleher just a few paces behind their teammates in the mid-60s. We're at 6 kilometers now. LeDuc and Crain neck and neck for first place. Out of the forest area, we see Klein up to 9th, Kelleher and Hurd at 47 and 48 respectively. North Central needs a late push. Let's skip to the finish line. Connecticut College's Michael LeDuc, your national champion, 24-29-3. Crain finishes second, 4 seconds behind. St. Olaf runners Wintheiser and Jake Brown in at 3rd and 8th respectively. Klein with a great last effort to the line beats out a group for 10th. Hurd at 33rd, great comeback for the senior. Kelleher in 2 spots behind him, Root in at 48 with a 25-32-2. Sneaking in at 65 is Olaf runner Calvin Len. The sophomore's finish is the difference between 1st and 2nd for North Central. The Minnesota school finishes with a team score of 84, NCC with an 86, and a heartbreaking 2nd place finish.
We've not run against St. Olaf, before, and they're an outstanding team, and they certainly proved it here today. They're a great, great team, and so I felt that it was 2 great teams that were matched up out there, and it's the first time we saw them, first time they saw us, and they got the better of it, today. So it was just a, man for man, I think, throughout the entire race. When you're separated by 2 points, it's not much.
We wanted to win like we belonged to win, but it just wasn't enough today. So I think it's just a sign to our team, ourselves and our team, that we always got to stay on our toes. We can never take anything for granted, and not that we did, but that we need to do even more than we have been. So I think it's just a lesson that nothing comes easy, and that you just got to keep working at it day in and day out. And 2nd place, I'm very disappointed with, but Michael LeDuc ran a great race, very tough race. It's disappointing, but I left it all out there on the course, so. I can say I did my best, so I can't be mad at myself about that, but he just had that little extra gear at the end.
We went out hard and we saw that North Central guys were all there around us, so then I guess everyone just tried to stick with their guy. I tried to stick with John Crain, and everyone else found another North Central guy to run with, and it worked for us today. We were able to hold them off. Frankly, we didn't think this would happen. No St. Olaf team has ever won a national title before in any sport, so for us to be lucky enough and blessed enough to have that happen for us is just incredible. Everyone's really excited.
I came back for a 5th year, and it's kind of my last chance, so be a cross-country All-American, it's special. I'm sure I'll be able to appreciate it much more after today, maybe a week or 2 later when I actually sit down and look at the season. But it's special to be on this team. It's special to be at this school. It's one of those things where most teams getting second would be probably ecstatic, but it's special to be here, and I'm glad I made the choice to come here.
We have strong leadership. We have a great senior class that unfortunately is leaving us this season, but. I think that's why our program is such a perennial national contender, is because we have great leadership like John Crain and Rogers.
It's actually really exciting because my brother's freshman year nationals was this exact course in 2008, and I kind of get to end my season with an All-American here too, so it's kind of exciting. But it's All-American's nice, but I'm more happy that how we grew as a team throughout the year, and how we developed and how we bonded, and we really gave it our all. And I'm really proud of my team more than my accolade.
Something we addressed really last night and the last few days, and that is, how proud we are of everything they've done all year long to get to this point, all the stones they've turned over. And I told them last night, I can't think of anything we could have done differently to get to this point. So when you do the best that you can, when you've done everything that you can along the way, the process, you are successful. It is not measured by whether you win or lose. Yeah, it's frosting on the cake to be able to win, but actually, ironically, we ran much, much better this year than last year. Last year we won a national title with 170 some points. This year we get second with 86. We ran much better this year. So the journey was much more beneficial in terms of, I think how we ran the race, and certainly the life experiences and the life lessons that along the way are lessons and that are going to last for forever.